I haven't tried it before, but I heard people say that it is so tasty. The smell is so good. The texture is also very nice. Like they can make even 9 different kind of dishes for this kind of worm.
It's always a thrill to try a new food in a new country, and that's why today is extra special, because we're trying a rare delicacy in Vietnam that even most Vietnamese people have not experienced, including jum. Are you excited?
I'm so excited, Sonny.
Cool.
Worm is not my cup of tea, but when I travel to the north of Vietnam, people keep talking about the sandworm.
Why is it that so few, even Vietnamese people, have tried this food?
So 2 reasons. The first one is it only can be found in certain places in Vietnam. And the second reason, it is so rare that can only be found in the September and November in the lunar calendar.
So we're super lucky to be here right now because the rest of the year, you're eating frozen worms. And I say always fresh, never frozen with my worms. Let's go do this.
We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside. Take away the pain, we can go insane. I can feel it, it burns inside.
There's more harvesting going on over here. Look at this. This guy's got a good, like, 15 pounds of worms over here. Let's see what happens. Look at that. That's a large amount of worms. But you gotta let the worms dry a little bit, evidently. I don't know. Is he cool if I just look at his worms? All right, I don't want to offend anybody. Some people are more modest with their worms. Wow. Holy crap. That is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Look at this little wiggly guy. Get a close up of that.
How does it feel?
He's upside down. Oh, okay. He's friendly so far. He's not biting or anything.
Okay, the feeling is special.
Yeah, special is the right word. There's like thousands of these little worms in here. Yeah. Oh my God! Whoa! Is this okay? I'm touching your worms. Is it cool? We cool? All right, thank you. You're not supposed to touch someone's worms without asking, but look at these drippy worms. Guys, this is what's gonna be going into our food later. This is like the main ingredient for our meal today. Thin, slimy, wiggly.
Yeah, they asked if you dare to eat it.
Yeah, heck yeah. Food is better when it's in season, whether it's fruit, vegetables, or worms, like today. Organic worms, might I add. Whole Foods does not have worms this fresh. I don't think they even have worms at all. I was quite surprised to learn that this whole area, much like shrimp ponds, is meant just for raising these worms. Really? During peak season, the farmers tend to their little wormies once a day, lowering the water level of their ponds, creating a vortex that sucks the hapless worms into a net, spelling certain doom for them, but a yummy worm pancake for me. We have a fresh batch of worm catching going on right over here. We're gonna try to figure out how this works. Let's go. The tide is going down, the water's coming out, and it's draining out here. So the water is draining out, and then all the worms are coming out with the tide.
Yes.
And then they get caught in the net. This is full of sandworms right in here.
The net is just to prevent all of the stuff, the garbage from the pond to go out into here because this area is purely for the sandworms.
Oh, these poor little sandworms. They never expected anything. They thought they were having a nice day at the pond. Oh, it's harvest time. These unsuspecting worms. So she's kind of choking up on the net, making sure they're all just at the end. Here, can I be your strainer boy? The end of the net has a knot in it, so they can easily release them and let them out. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
What? Okay, you guys have this all figured out. What a system. Again, thousands of these things in here. So many, they're wiggling about, unexpected. They maybe don't even know that they're captured yet, which is heartbreaking, but also fun, because we make fun food videos here. Oh, just go for it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. From there, they're gonna turn it into food somehow? Cool. These bad boys fetch about $20 per kilogram, making them quite valuable in Vietnam. Once these farmers collect their worms, they're preserved in styrofoam containers, shipped to Hanoi, and sold as street food. Vendors incorporate the little worms into a type of pancake, much like what we'll eat today. So from here, they're already done, they caught it, and we're gonna go eat it?
Let's see how they make it into the food.
Yeah.
What if I said I'm sorry? What if I make a scene? Wouldn't that make you mine again? All I ever need.
After collecting our worm catch of the day, we head to our worm guide's house, where cooking is already underway.
What's that? Is that salt?
A little of MSG.
Oh, I like a lot of MSG. Can they put more?
These worms are one ingredient in a larger pancake that also includes ground pork, eggs, ginger, chilies, and some Vietnamese herbs and spices.
Today we're making a worm cake, but why stop there? Why not a worm donut or a worm croissant, or why not starting your day with a warm worm muffin? Has she ever thought of making like a worm muffin?
Cô có bao giờ nghĩ là mình làm tới cái dạng như là who will be the one who invent the recipe?
Me and you.
Yeah.
Me and you together. She's
Yeah.
like, I think I know what I'm doing. I have a worm farm. Real fresh. So now we already have our pre-made mixture with the ginger in there, some egg, minced pork, and she
Yeah.
is just dumping on gobs and gobs of worms. I thought this would be like a little bit of worm mixed with pork. It's a little bit of pork mixed with worm. Wowzer. That is really exciting. And look, guys, they're also excited. Look at that one in particular. Everyone's very pumped.
How do you feel stirring this texture?
It's viscous, is a thick material, but they're slowly blending into it. I thought that maybe they would be dead, but they're still alive. Right now, being in that mixture, they probably think, oh my God, I get to have such a feast right now. They don't know they are the feast. Sorry, guys. We are on the way to the kitchen. We have our freshly mixed up worm batter. A little bit of everything in there. We got some eggs, pork, and a big helping of worms. All right, we are entering oh, that is a dark kitchen. Is this where she usually cooks?
So
Yeah?
normally this one is to cook the food for the piggies. And
Then why are we, This is where she usually cooks for the pigs.
she really wants to show you the traditional way of Vietnamese people when they cook.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, the pigs have been enjoying it for years, so if the pigs like it, I guess I'll like it too. Hey, how do you feel about the kitchen? Is the food here? Is it pretty good? It's traditional. Okay. Hey, buddy. High five. Okay.
After the fire is stoked, a banana leaf and several wild beetle leaves are laid on the bottom of our cooking pan.
This is amazing because they've created a base with some different leaves, and then they put pork fat on top of that, and now she's using a ladle to ladle on some of this batter, worm batter. It's one huge pancake in there. I've never seen anything like this, where they create a kind of a base to the pan just with leaves, so it doesn't get so hot and it doesn't burn so much.
For those of you cooking along at home, please note that after 20 minutes, they flip the pancake and continue cooking. After about 10 more minutes, dinner is served and we are prepared for a feast.
I feel like an archaeologist because these worms in this cake look like little fossils. I thought everything was gonna be mushed up like a hamburger, but we got real chunks of worm in here. I know, you're hungry too, right? Okay, not that hungry.
You should try it. The texture is nice.
Oh.
It's crispy outside.
So on one side we have the leaves. This is the beetle nut leaf.
Leaf.
This is really interesting. Are you excited?
I'm excited. It's that I see all the worms here.
Yeah.
But just close our eyes and eat it. I think that it's so good. The taste is very nice.
I think the taste will be nice too. We just have to get past the fact that we're eating a cake full of worms. Cheers. Worm cake.
It's good. It tastes good. I can feel the worm inside my mouth.
Yeah, I feel the worms too.
But the flavor is nice, right?
Yeah. Okay, they're noodles. They're noodles. They're noodles. It's just like a bread with a bunch of noodles inside. So it's very earthy, like a pond. It's like that fresh water flavor in there a little bit. It's really savory. The texture is halfway between bread and an omelet. There's crunchy bits, there's mushy bits, and then once in a while, you get like a jiggly little worm in there, and you're like, oh, that's 100% a worm. For me, it's been a very cool experience to get to do something so completely different, and in fact, something that a ton of even Vietnamese people haven't done.
I think it's worth trying.
If you want the best worm cake, you gotta come to the country. Interesting, unexpected, new discoveries. Chum, thank you so much. Let's do a little fish pound, a little worm pound.
This wormy video was made possible by Christina's Vietnam. Christina's is offering social accommodation all over Vietnam. In Hanoi, they've just launched 15 beautiful apartments perfect for large families, groups, or individuals. Christina's Hanoi is a great launching point, and from there you can check out the whole city.
Links for that are in the description down below. We will see you next time. A peace. Nice, nailed it. That was good. All right, let's eat some more worm cake.
We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside. Babe, take away the pain, we can go and say, I can feel it, it